Hello, welcome to Great Garden. Have you ever wished your garden would be filled with vibrant, blooming flowers that bloom on time and last longer? Today, I'm going to share a super simple flower growing recipe using familiar ingredients that anyone can try, whether you're a beginner or an experienced gardener. When applied correctly, you'll see thick, healthy white roots growing strong, robust plants with glossy green leaves, and most importantly, long-lasting flowers, ready to create a spectacular blooming season in your garden. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to Great Garden so you won't miss any useful flower growing tips. Let's get started. To make this fertilizer, first I pour 500 milliliters of boiling water into a glass like this. The ingredient I'm using in this recipe is cinnamon powder, a common household item that everyone usually has. Next, I add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder into the cup of water and stir until all the active compounds in the cinnamon are fully dissolved. This process allows the natural compounds in the cinnamon powder, such as cinnamaldehyde and its mild antibacterial and antifungal properties, to dissolve into the water, creating a nutrient-rich solution. Finally, cover it and let it steep for 1 hour until the solution cools completely. During that time, I'll use rice to prepare the next ingredient. Rice is naturally rich in B vitamins, starch, and essential minerals, which help nourish the plant from roots to leaves. I add 3 tablespoons of rice into the cup of water. Next, add 500 milliliters of boiling water into the cup. Then stir well to let the nutrients from the rice dissolve into the water. Finally, cover it and let the solution steep for 1 hour. Before fertilizing, make sure to water the plant first. If the soil is too dry, the roots won't be able to absorb nutrients properly, making recovery more difficult. Watering beforehand helps the roots function better and allows the plant to recover faster. After watering, let the plant rest and absorb enough moisture. When the roots turn green like this, it means they've taken in sufficient water. At this point, you can safely apply the fertilizer without worrying about any issues. Repeat the same process for the remaining plants, ensuring each one absorbs enough water before you begin fertilizing. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. After 1 hour, once the cinnamon solution has cooled down, strain out the residue and solids. Keep only the clear liquid. This liquid is the organic fertilizer you'll use to water your plants. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. Do the same with the rice-infused water. Strain out the residue and keep only the clear liquid. Here, I'll filter it together with the cinnamon solution so the two liquids blend completely. Add 1 liter of clean water to dilute the mixture, and that's it. The solution is now ready to use as an organic fertilizer. Let's apply it to your orchids right away. Method 1. First, pour the prepared solution into a small cup. Next, use a soft cloth or cotton pad, lightly soaked in the solution, to gently wipe each surface of the orchid's leaves, carefully and delicately. When wiping the leaves, dust and residue on the surface are removed, allowing the leaves to absorb light more effectively for photosynthesis. At the same time, it reduces the risk of bacteria, mold, and pests, keeping the leaves clean, glossy, and healthy. Moreover, the cinnamon and rice contain natural antibacterial and antifungal compounds, along with essential vitamins and minerals, which help strengthen the leaves, support metabolic processes, and enhance the plant's disease resistance. You should wipe both sides of the leaves with the diluted cinnamon and rice solution, allowing the nutrients to penetrate deeply and help the leaves become healthy, thick, and naturally glossy. This method should be done 1 to 2 times per week to keep the leaves clean, enhance photosynthesis, reduce the risk of fungal infections, and support sustainable plant growth without damaging the leaf tissue. Method 2. Root watering. I'll continue by pouring the cinnamon rice solution into a watering can. Then, water directly at the base of the plant, applying this once a week for your orchids. This solution helps the roots grow quickly and stay strong. Rice contains many natural organic nutrients that are very beneficial for orchids. Cinnamon has antibacterial properties, which help prevent fungal infections and pests, while also improving the plant's overall health. In just about 30 minutes, this method can be very beneficial for weak or slow-growing plants, helping the roots become strong and develop evenly. It's a way to provide natural organic nutrients, which is especially helpful for orchids that have been planted for a long time but haven't yet bloomed. Method 3. Misting. Pour the cinnamon and rice solution into a spray bottle and mist evenly over the entire plant, including the leaves, stems, roots, and leaf axils. It's best to do this early in the morning so that the leaves dry quickly by noon. Misting with the cinnamon and rice solution helps prevent insects such as thrips and mealybugs. You should spray both the top and underside of the leaves so the solution penetrates deeply and evenly, helping to clean the leaves, enhance photosynthesis, and stimulate healthy growth. This method should be done once a week during the first month, then reduced to once a month to maintain long-term effectiveness. After each misting, let the plant rest for about 15 minutes to allow the roots and leaves to absorb the nutrients. If any water remains on the leaves or in the leaf axils, gently wipe it off with a soft cloth or clean cotton pad. This step is very important because standing water can create a favorable environment for fungal growth. By drying the leaves, you proactively prevent harmful agents, reduce the risk of leaf or tip rot, and keep your orchid healthy with thick, glossy, vibrant leaves full of life. Besides orchids, you can also mist peace lilies. Spray gently around the base of the peace lily. Misting with a turmeric and garlic solution provides essential nutrients directly to the roots, helping them stay strong and absorb nutrients effectively. At the same time, this helps the plant resist fungi, bacteria, and pests from the base, while stimulating even growth of new shoots and leaf stems, keeping the plant lush and healthy. You should mist once a week during the recovery phase, then reduce to 1 to 2 times per month to maintain stable nutrition for the plant. For peace lilies, the leaves are thicker and sturdier than orchids, so you don't need to wipe them after spraying. The nutrients from the misting solution will naturally absorb through the leaves and feed the plant directly. Results after 2 months. The root system has grown vigorously, producing many new plump, white roots that firmly anchor into the substrate, improving water and nutrient absorption and strengthening the entire plant. The orchid leaves have become deep green, glossy, and thick, while new leaves sprout full of vitality, performing photosynthesis efficiently. Especially, the flower buds and spikes have developed evenly and robustly, ready to produce vibrant blooms. The buds are plentiful and large, with bright, long-lasting colors. Flowers bloom consecutively, creating an orchid pot full of life for several weeks. This is a well-deserved reward for persistent care. When nurtured properly, the orchid responds with abundant vitality and naturally radiant flowers. Enjoy every moment of caring for your orchids. If you found this video helpful, hit like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new orchid care tips. Goodbye, and see you in the next video on the Great Garden channel.